Hi guys, welcome back to my Colorguard YouTube channel. It's Brittany here. Today we have another awesome tutorial for all of my new members that are new to Colorguard. Last week we learned drop spin, so if you're not familiar with those, learn those first. This will be your second step if you're already good with your drop spins. This is called 27 points. It's a very important exercise that we use to make sure we understand the space around us before we really get into spinning choreography and our equipment and such. We'll learn basically how our flag can move around our body. That's very important for later on in our time here. So let's go learn that. 27 points basically breaks up the world around us into 27 little itty bitty points. So that way when you're spinning with a group of people, we can all say be at this point. So we're all at that exact same point, so that way when we spin all together, it looks like one person copy and pasted all over the floor or field. So that way we have a nice beautiful flag feature or flag moment. So 27 points, we're always going to start at the upper space and work our way flat and then down. So remember that. Every angle we do will always have a top, the middle, and then the bottom. So our 27 points will start one at this corner. This is my left side, so in case this is flipped, left side, left hand for reference. So our first point will be point one. It's at this up angle, nice little up 45, so instead of this being flat like 90 degrees, I want to be like an upper 45, okay? So this is point one. Point two is going to be flat. Think about being in line with your shoulders, flat, okay? Then point three will be our down angle at this left corner, okay? So three. Then four, we're going to come back up to the top. Four is up here. Point five is straight across, just think about coming right out of your shoulder. Then we have point six is down here. Go up to our right corner, so this is now my right side, not my left. So we have 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna have 7, 8 is our middle, 9 is our down angle, 10 is gonna be flat out of my shoulder. Instead of being at an angle like we were before, it's gonna be flat, okay? Notice flat, not a corner like we did before, flat out of my body. So this is gonna be 10, 11, and 12. And we're gonna go the back corner. So if this is my front corner, this is my back corner. Yeah, like I'm in a big old box, just imagine that. So if I'm pointing the back corner of my box, it's gonna be 13, 14, 15. And then if I'm going straight back, remember before I went straight forward, this is straight back, we're gonna go 16, 17, 18 is the down angle. We're going to come over this way to my opposite corner of my box. So this is 19, 20, and 21. Now remember, we got to go flat again so we get the sides. So 22, 23, and 24. And then this will make more sense once we have our flag. We're going to go in front of us 25, 26, and 27. So don't worry about those yet until we get our flag. It'll make a little bit more sense. But now that we kind of get that we're in one big invisible box that has a bunch of little points, let's grab our flags and figure out what the heck this even means. So to start off 27 points, at least where I've learned it, you'll learn this way as well. Some guards are different, but this is the way I'll be teaching you. We're going to roll our flag first. If you have been told how to roll, I'll just show you. This is the way I do it. I grab my left hand right below my tab, my right hand right inside my flag like this. So just kind of put your fingertips just right here on the pole and just roll it towards you like this. You want to keep it nice and tight. Just keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and keep going till your flag's all the way rolled and done. Okay, so now that's our first step. So if you don't know how to roll your flag, always do that first. We're gonna hold our flag silk down like so that way it doesn't get in the way when we're spinning. I'm gonna grab it here at the end of where my flag is rolled and then towards the very end by my end cap. If you got little shorter arms, just kind of compensate for yourself wherever's comfortable, but try to grab the whole flag. Now we're going to basically mimic what we did with our arms in space, now with our flag. So we're gonna start, right hand should be on top, so my left hand is on the bottom, okay? So we're going to bring my flag this way, So instead of pointing at my point, you want to think about this being kind of like your arm. This should point where your flag needs to go. Okay? So point 1. I'm going to pull my flag behind my shoulder to point 2. So we're still at this nice angle. You want this, I've always been told to keep it even with my eyes, so I will tell you to do the same. Keep it even with your eyeballs. It's a nice little, reference point. Then point 3. Okay? You should kind of get the pattern the more we do this. Basically, instead of pointing, your end cap is kind of like where your finger went. Now we're going to turn it and go all the way up to point 4. You kind of want to have this by your belly button, your left hand. Then we're going to point 5. Remember, we're still flat on my eyeballs. I'm on the left side of my body. Okay? Point 6 is going to still be on the left side of my body, except pointing down now. We're going to bring it all the way up to point 7. Remember, we're at this right corner of my invisible box. Yeah? Then we're going to go down 8 in front of my eyeballs to 9. Now we're going to go straight up the side of my body as if it's coming right out of my hip to 10. Nice and strong. 11. Drop my right hand down to 12. Now we're going to twist my body so I can face my point 13. Don't step. I'm going to try to keep our feet in the same place. 13. Flat. In front of my eyeballs. Yeah. For 14. 15 is our back bottom corner. All the way up to 16. Still keeping our body turned, except now we're straight back. And now we're going to go to 17. Straight on my eyeballs, but we're on my right side now. Down to 18. Okay, this should be pretty simple so far. We're just remembering the pattern of up, flat, and then lower. And we're kind of just going through our different kind of corners and areas. This one's a little tricky because we got to switch sides. We're going to go from the right side, and we're going to switch over to the left. Might be a little tricky, so you might want to try that a few times. Basically, your right arm is going to cross over your body to get to my back corner. And my left arm, I kind of just sit it down here, kind of a cross motion, if you see that. So that way I can keep my flag in control still. Okay? So we're here at 18. We're going to go across to 19. Across. Okay, we're at an upper angle on our back corner. Go flat. We kind of want to grab it like this, so that way it can stay flat like this. This is my left hand, grabbing palm up, right hand palm down for 20. 21 is going to be down. Point 22, we're going to come up like we're straight out of my left hip. Right arm is going to be crossed over. Kind of be able to see my face through this little area, and then kind of grab over like this. It should be nice open, don't be like this. Okay, don't strangle yourself, be nice and open with your body. So 22. Same thing we do with 20, we're going to do with 23. You want to kind of look down your pole to make sure it's straight. Okay, down to 24. And then we're going to bring it straight up 25. Okay, we're going to bring it down. This is point what they call 27. I know it might seem kind of silly that we go from 25 to 27, but 27 is basically the position we would start anything like drop spins or a lot of our other basics. So we kind of act as this is our true original neutral position. So this is 27, and then our last one will be 26. 26, you're just going to bring your flag up from here and just squeeze that pole nice and tight so it stops straight up and down center of my body. Okay? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 27 points. So now that we officially learned 27 points, it's really important that we can apply how we're supposed to do it rather than just kind of going through the motions. So I'm going to teach you how to do this as an exercise with counts, because in Colorguard, remember, 5, 6, 7, 8 and counting are our best friends. So we're going to learn how to do that, and then you guys are all done learning 27 points. If you are still having trouble learning 27 points, I would start yourself off in your little invisible box, kind of pointing your way out, and then adding your flag eventually. And then once you get comfortable with both those items, you can kind of put them all together and learn the exercise. So if you're still having problems, kind of just rewind this and go back. But for now, if you're all good, we're going to march on forward and learn this exercise. So for our exercise for 27 points, we're going to go through the whole thing with counts. We're going to do it in 4s and then in 2s. If you're not comfortable doing it in 2s just yet, please just do the 4s multiple times, and then when you feel comfortable, do the 2s. For our counts, I'll give you a 5, 6, 7, 8, and then in 4s means we're going to do 4 counts per point, basically, for all 27 points. So if I start here and I give you 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going to go 1 to point 1, you're going to hold 1, 2, 3, 4. When those 4 counts are done, you're going to go to 2 and hold 1, 2, 3, 4. And when those counts are done, you're going to go to 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Okay? Then, once we get all the way to here, we did 27 to 26, then we're going to go 5 and 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to do it in 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so on and so forth. It'll make more sense once we actually do it, but just so you know for the future, that is what we're doing. So we're going to hold 4 counts at each point, all 27. We're going to be here. We're just going to stop here, then wait, and then bring it up so we can restart. Okay, now that I've explained it a little bit, let's try it all together. And if you're confused, you can always rewind for reference. But for now, let's learn the exercise. Yay! And count with me at home. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alrighty guys, so that is our entire 27 points exercise. If you are still confused, make sure you use the magic of this video and rewind or fast forward, whatever you need, so that way it makes your life just a little bit easier. If you need to, just take it in steps. First one should be your invisible box. Kind of just use your arms to point your way through. Use your flag, slowly go through them. Remember, we always start upper level, middle, and then lower. We start from our left corner and go all the way around back to the front. Okay, so once you master that, then you can do it in your counts. Always make sure that whatever angle you're doing, you can show that it's that angle. If it's a 45-degree angle, make sure you make it a 45-degree angle. If it's straight, make it straight. I know some of my points may not have seemed straight, but my pole is also bent, which I know is not the greatest to learn when something's supposed to be straight. But please at home, video yourself to make sure if you're straight on, make sure you're pointing right at your camera. If your pole is bent, it's just gonna look weird no matter what you do, but hopefully your pole is okay. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, please message me or leave a comment. If not, I hope to see the videos of you guys did some fabulous, hard-hitting 27 points. Bye.